Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
Hello,
It's
hello, hello.
right, it's positivity circle time.
It is.
And I know I could use a dose of happy goodness,
Mm.
and I bet you could too. So, Sangeeta, would you like to go ahead and start us off and explain everything?
Of course. So, welcome to the Positivity Circle. We recognize that there are really, really awful things happening in the world on which we have no control over. Yet, we cannot let those things send us on a downward spiral. So, we have this 1 hour when we only think of positive things, allow yourself to think positively and relax in this next hour. Here is the outline of the session. We will review. You can hear me, right? Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. We
Okay.
can hear you great.
Okay. Great. So, hello, Apple, there. I've been thinking about you. So, we will review last month's theme, and then I will announce this month's theme, and then we will have our ritual, which is a surprise today again, and then we will have 2 minutes of silence, and then we will talk about the theme, and then we will make a resolution to stick with the theme for the next month. So that's going to be our um, outline of the session today. And let's see. Um, who remembers the theme for last month? I'm checking whether I'm
Is
live on my channel or not.
okay. We're laughing just because I was like, "Do you remember what it was?" And I was like, "I think it's forgiveness." She's like, "No, that was last month."
She is right.
It
So I don't
was.
see myself live on my channel.
Okay, I'll check yours real quick too.
It says waiting for Tilted Planet by Sangeeta. Still waiting, not started.
It could be a delay, but I don't. Let me. I'll check on a couple places.
Oh, Apple, that is a good guess. We have had that theme.
Let's see. Yeah, it's saying waiting for host on Restream.
And I have, you see that I have configured it, right?
Um, Let me go. I have to go
Because
into.
it did schedule it, which means that I've done it.
Okay, then it should. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll check Restream on my.
Give us a few minutes, please, while we deal with the technical issues.
Yeah, their guest channels were connected.
Yeah, I did get a message that it was connected at 12:26. Okay. The problem is that we're using another software to do both. Now it says 7 p.m. Is it in 7 p.m. the correct time zone?
So I just clicked on that. I didn't change anything from my.
Oh, yes. No, I was asking Cheryl, but let's see. If I go in here and I go to edit event, paired channel, allow guests to rebroadcast, all that's on. On
7
mine.
p.m.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's correct.
Check your computer settings to make sure you're in.
Well, it says here, New York.
Okay.
So, I mean, it says it's in the right time zone.
Okay, so in that case, let me send link to your channel to people who might be waiting.
And we can always give you a copy of it too. I wish there was another way to.
It's like
Yeah,
it
the
doesn't know it
problem is
started.
people are waiting on my channel. Like
Yeah.
that's the that's the problem.
But it's all saying that everything's been set up
Yeah.
and that it's scheduled. And it's let's see. And it looks as if it's going now. It doesn't look like it's waiting on anybody.
Yeah, it says it's upcoming.
Let me look at the event, see if the year could be wrong. I don't think it could.
Mm-mm.
No, the year's right. The date's right, March 13th.
Let me see. It's going now.
And on Ecamm, hey everybody, you can look at me being confused too. I'm just going through and checking all the settings. Yes, loneliness, I remember now.
No, that wasn't the topic. Sorry.
Oh, but we
that
were
that
talking about it.
we did talk about loneliness because that is a our constant topic of discussion because it is a problem. Um,
Yes, that is very
so
true.
um, okay, let me send this link to people who might be waiting.
I don't understand.
It's just sometimes Restream messes up. It's not really, and I don't know why.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
doesn't make any
Okay,
it
let
sense.
does.
us begin. Sorry about that. We are having these technical issues with Restream. Um, okay, so last month's topic was love.
Yes, now I
Yeah,
remember.
and so
Do you want me to put the link in your channel too, or anything? Is
I
there?
did already, and
Okay. Let
yeah,
me know if
I
there's
have
anything I can do to.
responded. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
she's saying the time change did happen.
Uh, well, but so Serenity Blooms was saying the time change did happen last Sunday, maybe an issue, and it says the Eastern Standard
no,
Time.
but it also happened. The same thing happened 2 months ago as well,
Yeah,
and
Maybe it was the
I don't
wrong
think
time.
it's yeah because when I set it up, it did go ahead and create the event, like create the schedule it on my channel, which I can see. It's just not sending the stream there. Um,
which is weird.
General.
yeah, yeah, it is weird. So anyway, let us start because we have people in the circle waiting. I apologize for that, guys. So last month's topic was love. Now, at the outset, I want to say this that in this circle, anyone who's in this circle, we send our love to those right now who feel scared, who are very unsafe, and they are concerned for their families, their own life. Unfortunately, we have no control over it, but at the same time, We do not support violence. And you have seen, you have heard us. Hopefully, when this is all over, more and more people will see what we are doing here, and our message of universal unity and kindness and love will resonate with more and more people. And what we try to do
Do
on
this.
this channel is not a empty wish for better world, but we have these themes that we set for each month, and that we are supposed to be working on ourselves. So hopefully we start working on ourselves, and that shows in our family, in bettering our lives, in the lives of our families and the communities, and hopefully this message will spread. So um, with that, I want to take a pause and see if there are any reactions or comments to the theme of love.
Love.
You know, sometimes I think it should be so easy to just kind of be in the middle of love more than it is. You know, like I'm lucky I have Cheryl, and obviously we have love and we do things, and obviously long term love isn't all roses and chocolates and happiness.
It's a lot of yelling and
Well,
stuff.
you know, there's real life. Um, but I'm often surprised by just being out in the world that sometimes I always find this kindness, this love, just in general in random places. But then I
Hmm.
also find the things that just piss me off in random places sometimes of equal measure. And I think the last cruise we were on, we met some lovely people that were just, you know, just made me happy and have a good day. And at the same time, we had a short conversation with someone who pissed me off more than anyone I can remember in decades.
I've never
Wow.
seen her that mad in like
Wow.
years and years and
Oh, no,
years.
like
Like,
I called it. I'm like, I'm going to go decompress. And then she even said, well, you have nothing to compress, to be compressed about.
Wow.
And that was the nicest thing she said.
Wow.
She literally, yeah. So it was very weird. We met this person. I'm just being me, and I'm
they're
not.
trying to be nice. She's by herself.
Yeah, it was
And it
very odd.
in 3 hours time it went very, very bad.
Oh
It started
no.
out really
It
good.
was weird. It was a very weird situation, but the thing that came out of it good was that I actually set a boundary and said, no, I've
Hmm.
had enough, which
Hmm.
normally is
Hmm.
difficult for me.
Hmm.
But I was so angry, there was no other choice without being mean.
Yeah, and you
Hmm.
even said, you said, I have to go do what's best for me. And
Hmm.
I think that's really important that you knew in that moment what was
Hmm.
best for you.
And so the end result of that, like we talked about some of this before when we talked about love, is like loving yourself is hard. So that was me kind of going, I don't want to be this person that I'm going to be in about 5 minutes
Mhm.
Hmm.
for no good reason, for this person that I owe nothing to and know nothing about. Um, and so I think that that was one act of self love. And then we kind of loved on some of the crew a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
because they're away from home in their countries,
Yeah.
and they're so like we meet the sweetest people, really, on the other side of that. Um, but sometimes when I think about love, like intellectually, it seems as if it should feel around me all the time. That's how, which I know is not true. But intellectually, my mind's like, well, you're giving out love, therefore it's, all around you. But then it's so easy to not feel it, to not feel it around you, or maybe it's just my expectations are too high. And especially with, you know, all the things that are going on and so many people that are in really tragic situations. I just want to try and send love to them, even if it is just a thought from a long ways away.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, absolutely. All right. So what you're saying essentially is that being loved is such a that feeling that's so important, and yet it is so elusive often,
Mhm.
That's a
isn't it? Because
much better way to put it.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it lot of times things get in the way, even if you love your spouse at a practical level, we still have to tolerate their ways of doing things that we don't like, the same way they have to tolerate us.
Yes.
And the challenges that life throws at us all the time, the unexpected, the unforeseen situations where we don't know how we are going to react, and how your other family members are going to react, and when there is no agreement, and then the arguments start, and then the that normal thing of, so it's important to be mindful and take a step back, and like what Kathy said, take a break, and let that lack of love period cool off, and then hopefully the cooler heads will prevail, and then we will have moments of love again. And
Hmm.
when we have the moments of love, we should cherish them.
Yes. I think that's really good because it's so easy to hold on to the negative things and so easy
Yeah,
to let go of the positive ones.
right. And life is not all roses at all. Given the nature of the human species, we create lots of problems for ourselves and
Yeah.
everybody else. But we are going to be positive and focus on love. Love for yourself, love for your family, love for your community,
Mhm.
and things that you love. So let's see. Any comments from the circle?
And there's some nice conversation. Simply Obs is here saying hello. She's a good friend of ours from ECAM. Um, she's
Hello.
talking about Cheryl's haircut.
She might be talking
there's
about yours.
there's some love right there. Nice haircut.
Nice haircut, Cheryl.
And also showing some love, saying that she's glad that Apple's very glad to see Apple, and Apple saying, "Oh shucks," right back at you, Obs, because honestly, that's just demoing and doing what we're talking about, which is really great. Um, and oh, let me make this bigger. That
Oh, my new friend Ramya has joined. She just sent me a message. Hello, Ramya.
oh,
Oh, welcome.
welcome. And
And I think Rekha has joined too. Hi, Rekha.
oh, yay, welcome. And Apple
And
saying
I
thank. Oh, I'm so sorry. You go ahead.
no no sorry, no, my friend Adam was going to join. I don't know if he has, but
He
Adam,
has.
if
It
you.
says great message. I was going to come to that one next. Here
Oh
I'll do
yay!
that real quick, and then we'll, because that's quick. Great message. And I agree. It is a great
Mhm.
message. And then Apple saying, thankfully, love is big enough to hold all the other emotions, which I think is an amazing point. And she thinks of love as a state of being. Sometimes I'm there and sometimes I stray away from it, but I always come back to love.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, Kathy, you met Adam. He was on your table, at your table at pre Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Ah, well, it's lovely to see you here. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
It's a good group here. You'll fit right in.
Yes.
Aw, everybody's saying hi to each other,
Nice.
which is
Apple, how
awesome.
have you been feeling? Feeling loved?
And anyone else who wants to talk, like Serenity, um, I'm just like going through and I'm drawing a blank. Sky Warrior, the lovely people, Adam, the other people that Sangeeta mentioned, anybody who's here.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know,
feel free.
love has different flavors, right? The romantic
Mhm.
love, the love that you have for your children. Lot of times, I think from me, it is a tough love from me.
Sometimes it's
Especially
like that when you're married too,
Yeah.
though.
Indian parents. So,
Well, Anu is so smart and talented that,
yeah,
I don't think you could say anything bad about the parenting at
no,
all. She's amazing.
no, no. I always said, often say on this channel that I am very lucky as a mother. As a mother of teenager, I have none of those moments that other moms tell me. None of those. Knock on wood.
She's great. She's a great human
Yeah,
being.
Yeah.
she's a great kiddo. So
See.
Apple's
Ah,
saying she's feeling better, more stable, still struggling with loneliness, but that's good. But I was thinking about you, Apple, and if you provide me a way to contact you, I will be happy to check on you um, once in a while, even in between our circles. But we want you to know that we think about you.
yes.
Mhm.
And we were talking about that actually. So if
Yeah,
that's something you'd
yeah,
enjoy and it wouldn't feel tiring or bothering, if you want to send me an email, I can get however way you would prefer to be contacted to Sangeeta, and we could contact you as well. And it's also okay to say Sangeeta can, but you guys I see all the time anyhow, or whatever you
yeah,
want, right?
yeah. Whatever you want. If you would like that to happen, we are happy to be there for you.
Absolutely. And Ob says, yes, ma'am, love is love.
Mhm.
Oh, and Erie Line says hello.
Jeremy.
Oh, that
Jeremy.
is Jeremy.
Jeremy in the house.
It's tiny. I couldn't see Jeremy. It's his beach photo. And
I
is it
recognize that sun shirt.
okay? And is it Ramya?
Yeah, Ramya.
Ramya. Hi everyone. So happy to be here.
Oh, what a cool
Ramya
picture.
and I just recently connected on Facebook, and it was because we follow a person, we both follow a person, and then we found out that we were both vegan. So we
Oh, nice.
Ah,
connected. It wasn't, that's not how we were connected, but it was a plus. So,
yeah.
Always a plus.
It's kind of
yeah.
interesting that even when you think your world has become a little small or like a niche community, that sometimes you connect in different ways, you
Yes,
know?
definitely. Yeah.
Okay, there's some more welcomes and thank you. Apple says, okay, thanks for the offer of contact. I'll touch base with Kathy via email. Perfect.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Aw, Claire is saying, let me make this bigger. There we go. Says Kathy, you radiate love. My 11-year-old daughter was so impressed when you reacted to Raw Chef Yen's lion dance mask. She said she's so happy, and I was. She,
It was
it
beautiful.
was gorgeous, and she could wear it. So it
Yeah.
was like a Chinese New Year, and she like went to the mall and made it with kids. Like, so she went to the kids station and made it, but it was
It was amazing.
fantastic.
It was amazing. I mean, it looked like something that like you would buy like really expensively,
And
handmade kind of thing.
I do think so many small things, and we talk about this a lot. You know, it always comes back to this, that you can find joy in these very small things. And I think sometimes it's it's not all about positivity as much as it is living in the moment and letting yourself feel positively. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
It's not
yeah,
always
it's
about
that.
being so serious either.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, oftentimes it is a choice to say that I'm not letting this drag me down. There is a lot of things that are horrible in the world, and it at times it could be depressing, but we
Mm-hmm.
can make a choice. In this particularly, we can support each other to
Mm-hmm.
feel more uplifted.
Mm-hmm.
And when we're traveling, like one of the things we're trying to do is do some experiences that we just really like. And we like being in the water and going snorkeling, or like we held stingrays and they gave us a
Mm.
kiss.
And they
It was
did.
so cute.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. She was so beautiful and lovely.
Yeah.
And so I'm also trying to think, when we're doing things out, it's easy to do that. But to make even another list of smaller things I can do, like when I'm at home, a lot of times for me, that's take a walk or get outside. Um, do you want to read that one,
yeah,
Sangeeta?
sure.
I'll put it up.
By Brittany.
Yes.
Hi, Brittany. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Um, you're saying, hello, everyone. I have to not only eat gluten free and dairy free, but I can't eat fatty, fried, spicy foods. I have GI issues going on that is diagnosed as a twisty colon. But I have to go through. So sorry about that. We are whole foods plant based, which means we don't use oil while cooking as well. Um, so hopefully you can find ways to make food taste better, even though you can't use spicy food. Now Adam knows that my tolerance for spice is rather high. I,
And I have the
I
absolute lowest of anyone. So
Okay, so maybe Kathy, you have some recipes on your channel that Brittany can look up and see, um, oil free, fat free, and with no spices. Um,
Absolutely, or at least mild food. And if most of the recipes on the channel that are food are gluten free. Not all, but most are. If you go to healthyslowcooking.com, there's a whole bunch of recipes there, plantbasedinstantpot.com, or feel free to reach out to me at kathyhester@gmail.com with maybe like, I miss X. And then I'll see if I have something that I can send you that might help. And Simply Olive says stingrays.
yes,
Stingrays?
absolutely.
Yeah,
They were awesome.
they were. Um, oh, Apple says, do you want to read that one too? Or would you like,
sure, for um, yeah, for fortifying my spirit, I enjoy singing along loudly to This Joy by the Resistance Revival Chorus. I don't know that song, but I will listen to it right after this. I
huh?
like sing along songs.
Ah, Is singing and listening to music really can help shift a mood
Oh,
too.
Mhm.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Okay, so we are coming to the halfway point here. Even though we spent some time figuring out our technical issues. So it is time for me to announce the theme for next month. I mean, this month's theme. Um, uh, Kathy, before that, can I ask you a question? Normally, when you put focus on me, I see myself, but right now I'm not. So
Really?
I mean, you have to, yeah, you don't have to, but I'm just letting you
Oh no,
know.
I did put it on you and I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna click it on you and now it's just you.
Okay, I still don't see, but that's fine. I don't have to see it as long as on the channel people see me. Um, okay, so yeah, so we have done positive but intense themes like gratitude, forgiveness, love. These are like intense. Like you can't just say love for the sake of love without working on it. So, in the winter time, we looked inwards a lot. And now that spring is coming, I want to have a lighter theme. And this month's theme I have decided is going to be creativity. And creativity because spring is coming, we can start gardening, we can start going out more, and any projects that you might have put off because it was too cold or you didn't feel like, we can bring on the creativity and we can motivate each other to be more creative um, next month. So before we go into more details on creativity, let us begin our ritual. And I said I have a surprise. So, speaking about creativity, um, I don't know if my friend Madhavi is has joined or not. You know what? She may not have the link that she needs. Give me just a second.
Of
Yeah, I
course,
did send
and
her the
I'm
link.
looking
I
through the
did send her.
comments.
Well, she's in India, so it's awfully early for her. So it wouldn't surprise me if she does not join. But I told her about our positivity circles and our image of the earth. I sent it to her and I sent her my text that I used to say before I had the song. And she wrote a poem for that. And so today, instead of singing my song, I am going to recite my childhood friend, Madhavi Khare's poem. Now, to give you some background, it's such a positive memory for me that we lived in a small town, but we had big families. And Madhavi was our neighbor, and we have like generations and generations of that. Our families have known each other for generations, and we had a common wall, and we just have such good memories of being neighbors, being friends, and we cherish those memories a lot. So with that, Kathy, if you don't mind bringing up the image of the earth, and I will recite the poem.
Oh, gotta get you back up here.
Yeah, see, I don't
There you
see
go.
myself.
Okay, now you are in the image of the earth like you were before.
Okay, okay. Does everyone see the image of the earth? You see it? Okay, great. All right. Here is the poem by Madhavi Khare. From the above, from the infinity, we are like a blue dot, traveling to the times unknown. It's a beautiful journey called life. Sometimes it's full of strives, sometimes it pierces like sharp knife. This is time. Forget saying yours and mine. Hold hands for being together, in unison for being better. Sometimes it's beautiful ocean calm. It's tranquil like dancing palms. At the dawn of life, mornings are in immersive trance. With happiness, wildflowers sprightly dance. As morning moments change to noon, magic becomes monotony. Should get over soon. In theatrics of life, there are innumerable chores and tasks. To hide our hurts, we wear so many masks. As noon transcends to breezy evening, life's so far each of us decipher its different meanings. Every adversity we learn courage. If we break down, hope should salvage. Moments and minutes and transient and change. Live life with cheer and joy to the largest range. Journey of life is like a voyage in space. Leave footprints of joyous bliss for next generation to trace.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That was very nice.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you, Madhavi.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. So let's now do the 2 minutes of silence. And while we are being silent, if you are attending the circle with your family members or friends, feel free to hold hands. And because human touch has become such a rare thing in our life, we don't find time to hold hands. Um, so feel free to do that. And also think about creativity and what will you do in the coming month to be more creative. And then we'll talk about it.
Okay, we've started it.
Alrighty, we are back. Kathy had to step away to get me a gin. I am not having the greatest stomach time today.
Well,
So.
actually, that's the mango one. You
Oh,
don't like that
so
one. Sorry.
okay.
Alrighty, we are back. Where's that coming
All
from?
right. Okay, so talking about creativity, we already know that Apple likes to sing aloud. I do too, actually. But I better not sing. My voice is so horrible.
Oh,
It is not.
no. You sang for us not that long ago.
Yeah, I do. I do. But I have practiced that so that I don't sound that awful.
Oh.
So, yeah, so with my creativity, I recently discovered, due to these positivity circles, I recently discovered that I can actually compose music. So, because remember, Cheryl, few like originally when we started, I had asked you if we could play John Lennon's Imagine,
Mm-hmm.
and then there were copyright issues,
Mm-hmm.
and so I needed a song for our earth picture, and so then we wrote the poem, and then I put music to it, and I had never known that I can actually compose music. So thanks to all of you, it brought out that creativity in me.
And Ramya saying that was so beautiful and profound, and that they love singing. It's their biggest passion.
Great, that's nice, Ramya. So I would love to hear you sing, Ramya, someday. um, Ramya, are you the only one who sings in your family, or you have your whole family musicians?
Hmm.
It's one of my biggest passions as well.
And you're very good at it. I know you think that you're not, but
Yeah.
I feel the need to encourage you.
Well, so I am definitely passionate about music. I just haven't had the training. Um, I have had very sporadic, off and on training. Um, so I'm not good at it, but I understand it.
But being creative, and I know even just saying but sounds like I'm getting ready to argue with you. But I'm not really. It's just like maybe it's and being creative sometimes is all about accepting not being good at something and that whole process of learning and discovery. And I will say that sounds so pretty, but then I get just really annoyed and impatient when I'm trying to learn something and I'm not learning it fast enough to start making what I see in my head, like when my skill doesn't meet my creativity. And so
Yes.
I am not without that frustration at all. But I think that we need to remember that if we don't encourage our uncomfortableness and kind of our mistakes, like that we can't ever get good enough to do what's in our head.
Yeah, and really, I mean, truly creative people really break the mold. And that's when the creativity flows from you. And it's maybe the song that I compose isn't musically great, but that could be the good thing about it because it's so easy that anybody can sing. And when I have in-person positivity circles, maybe we can sing the song together.
Hmm,
Okay.
that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so there is always some advantage to not being the virtuoso. You can be more approachable.
But it's the same way with my recipes, though. A lot
Your
of my things
recipes
are
are
very
good.
simple.
Hmm.
Like even spice blends and things that seem magical and complex
Hmm.
are just basic ingredients, and I was willing to fail to see if it worked. So it's almost the magic was in being willing to fail. And
Hmm.
from being a musician and then doing web development and computer stuff to doing what I do now, the whole thing is I always feel like you can't succeed unless you're willing to fail.
Oh, absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
it's not fun though all the time.
Right. Now, while we are talking about creativity, I will encourage everyone in the circle to think about what creative things they will focus on next, starting this month, starting now. And then maybe, hopefully, during the next circle, you can post pictures of your creativity or share with us the creativity, how it, what did you create or what did you think of, or
I
right.
love that.
Yeah.
So another thing I am going to do is work on my garden.
Oh.
As the spring comes, there is a lot of work. I mean, I don't grow much, but I have to work a lot because there is not enough sun in my garden. So what little sun I get, I have to make sure that the shrubs around it aren't growing too much. Uh, So I have roses in my garden, and
Nice.
I grow peppers
Mm.
and some herbs. That's about it. I unfortunately I can't have a big garden, but I still love gardening. Um, Gardening is a new passion for me. I didn't think I had green thumb at all, but I learned it from Dilip, my husband. Um, as he got busy, I took over the garden.
Oh, it's so lovely because you have to slow down because you're doing all those things and seeing kind of the same interesting things outside, and you see so many butterflies and bees, and then all of a sudden it's not just what's outside your door anymore. It's like a whole other world.
Absolutely, yeah. I have pepper seeds going in inside the house right now
Oh,
because
That's
nice.
fun.
hopefully they will grow.
Did you
And
get some hot peppers?
yes, it's from it's from my own peppers from last year. I'm trying to regrow the same seeds,
Ooh, nice.
Jeremy
so
is
we'll
a
see.
big gardener too. He
Mm-hmm.
does a lot, grows a lot of stuff. I don't know if he's
What are
still
you?
on or not.
Yeah, he brought me a pimento pepper from Ashe County when he went there for work. So it was,
Ooh,
yeah, and there's something fun, and that's actually one thing I connected with him about. He has a blackberry bush outside of his door, and it makes so many blackberries. He can't even eat and freeze them all. One bush.
That's
blackberry,
crazy.
but isn't it invasive though? It takes over.
He just has like a little walled space to grow
Okay,
in,
so
so it works for him.
he can keep it contained. Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually have blackberries on our trail. So we go hiking or biking and munch on the blackberries.
That's a great reward.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's your creative endeavor?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like I'll know it when it hits me, I
Okay, you
guess.
have to find one.
I
Okay,
think
I can give suggestions.
better you than me.
That's true. This case. So, um, get a hobby.
Hmm?
Hobby doesn't. Hobby, you know, one thing. It's there is a reason why it's called a hobby, because sometimes people say to me, you need to stick to one thing. You do music, you do gardening, you write, you have a YouTube channel on which you don't post consistently. And I'm like, there is a reason why it is called a hobby and not a profession, because you can explore it, and then if you want to explore something else, you can put it aside for a while and then do something else and then come back to it or not. That's why it's a hobby. But it does bring so much satisfaction and creativity. So whatever you like if I had all the time in the world, I would like to learn to stitch, I would like to learn to knit.
Mhm.
I know basic things, but I'm not really proficient at it, and I would like to make quilts.
Ooh.
I like those little
um,
crochet animals.
Yeah, we could
there
get a
you go.
kit for you to take on the boat.
That would be fun.
We have some at home, and I did knit for a while, and then I stopped, and I've been thinking about trying to start
I
again.
made a scarf with you that one time.
Yeah, that could be fun. And maybe I'm going at this wrong. So, Sangeeta, maybe I need your help too, because I was thinking, because I'm trying to learn a new camera and I'm trying to do some more filming. So, I don't usually film when we're out on vacation. She films. So, it is new to me. And it's irritating because I'm having to learn this whole new language, this whole new way things work. But
I
I would like it to kind of be a hobby, even though I will do it a little bit for work, that it's mostly to supplement some of the things instead of me going, why aren't you filming right now? I can film the thing that I think is interesting.
well, and also because of the size of it, you could do some
It's
really
teeny
interesting things with it.
and I
You
can
know.
wear it even. So like,
There you go.
yeah, so I was
So
thinking, will that count or is that too close
yeah,
to
that
work?
not only that counts, but Cheryl, that's your creativity, the camera.
Yeah,
um,
I would
and
like to
then
make more cinematic type stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
hmm. So Apple is saying that she thinks that Cheryl is a great problem solver, and that's definitely a
Mm-hmm.
creative streak, like creative problem solving. Definitely, creativity can also be coming from your mind,
Hmm.
ideas, and not just art. Ideas are important, and the thing about creativity is that it can, like, I've seen like kind creative people, and I have seen mean creative people and evil
Yes.
creative people. So so channeling the creativity in a good way is very, very important. Let me put it that way.
Well,
Put
from
it
going
to
to
a good.
music school and having music teachers and being under conductors, like that, it's not a lovely, nurturing environment at all. And we had one teacher that was really mean, and all of us that were his students would be like, we'd walk out of a lesson and be like, "Yeah, he thinks I'm awesome. I'm gonna win it," because we all know we all went in there and got yelled at and like broke down to nothing.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's much nicer. It's much easier to learn from people and to take in when people are doing it in a nicer, kinder way
Hmm. Yeah.
whenever possible. And your friend Ramya has a comment. I'll put that up there if you'd like to read it,
Yep.
or I can if you want, whatever.
Yeah, are you talking about when she said she loves singing? I love
My
singing
husband and
also.
daughter are into listening to great music and have an ear for it, but don't sing. although my daughter does play the piano.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am not seeing that comment. That's interesting.
It's right above
Maybe there's a
Apple's
delay.
comment.
Apple said, the last comment I see is Apple said that Cheryl is a great problem
It's right above it.
And it's the one
solver.
right before it.
Oh, right. I see it now. I
Okay,
love
okay,
seeing
good,
it.
good, good.
No, no, I don't. Hold on. I don't see it. I
'Cause
see,
do you see what Apple says yes up above?
yeah.
And then Ramyas has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comments. That's what we're talking about. A lot of those have been up there.
Yeah, I don't see that particular comment.
Well, okay.
But thank you. Yeah. So in my family also, like Dilip loves and enjoys music. And Anu is, of course, she's a good violin player and a singer as well. Oh, she was in a musical at school and she did so well.
Cute.
Yay! She's a very good performer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah. So let's ask the circle what other creative things they do or they plan to do. You know, you can also learn a language, read a book. It could, or some of the things like my daughter also enjoys folding paper, origami.
Oh, we did that a couple times. It's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. Sometimes she will teach me. I love folding with her. But
Oh,
her room is full of her origami art. And
Nice.
actually, our house is full of origami art
oh,
made by her.
it's just very cool. Yeah, if anybody would like to mention what they might like to do for this month to be
Mm-hmm.
concentrating on creativity, and I like Sangeeta so much that you also mentioned things like reading a book is
Yeah,
counts as creativity. You don't have to write a book. So
no,
anybody
you
who's
can do.
feeling frozen by, "Oh, what do you mean I'm supposed to be creative? I don't know how to do this," or it can be like you buy 2 knitting needles and some yarn and you learn how to do the basic one.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's enjoying creation, like enjoying art, like listening to music, reading a book, going to a museum, enjoying paintings and murals, and enjoying nature. Even that's enjoying the creative creation of the nature. That's all being creative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think most people think of it as they have to do something,
Mm-hmm.
like, and be good at something to be creative, but you just have to be trying. Yeah, and I knew Apple was gonna chime in. And Apple says, "My whole life is consumed with creativity weaving, knitting, spinning, all the fiber arts. I paint, printmaking, pottery, so much to explore, creating recipes, paper collage. I'm a maker." And you certainly
Yep.
are.
Wow, that's
It,
inspiring.
Yeah.
and she also has, like, you know how people have the little free libraries outside of her
Oh, yeah,
building.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She has where you can either take, sometimes she'll do put supplies or put finished artworks in there. And I'm just a little jealous that nobody's doing that in my neighborhood.
There's a little
There
free
is
library
one.
down the way.
Do you ever shop at the Durham Co-op?
Yes.
There is one there.
Really?
Oh, we haven't been in a long time. Okay, we'll have to go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I often take books and return there in that library.
There's a place near the Whole Foods in Durham, um, that little like food market that has a couple of restaurants, a coffee shop, and the parlor too. It's there, but on the side they have a take a mug, leave a mug, and
Ah,
like
nice.
drink. And I thought that's kind of fun too.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's
another like super creative project that can be fun because people always want new mugs and to get rid of old mugs. I
Mhm.
know, or
Yeah,
at least I know we do.
It's sometimes it's very hard for me to not want to buy mugs when we're on trips because
and
I love
hats.
I love a mug or a cup. Like, and I'm like, I don't have room for that. I need to stop. I don't have room
Exactly.
for that. So
Yeah.
Or you can exchange.
Maybe we need to put one of those out in the street.
and put one outside our room on the ship.
Oh, that would actually be kind of fun. That might be something
You
we
know
could
how they
get
have the
creative.
little mailboxes for the ducks? Take a
So,
duck, leave a duck.
so for those of you who are like, what are they talking about? The little rubber ducks, people hide them on cruise ships.
For people to find.
And so, people who are really into it, which we're not really, but I like finding them, they'll put a little magnetic mailbox on their door because it's magnet, and they really will have a sign, take a duck, leave a duck.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be funny to have something like that with mugs, but I think that would be
That
too
would
hard
be
to
hard.
travel
That would
with.
be too hard to
But we
travel
can
with.
think about what else we could do it with, though.
Yeah, that could be our creativity challenge.
Oh,
Mm.
Apple saying I'm gonna put hooks on the side of my gallery for leave a mug, take a mug.
I like this.
What
I'm
a
starting a
creative idea.
trend.
See, the creativity is starting right here.
But I think what I love the most about creativity and talking about things like this is how the energy really goes up, and
Exactly.
everything just feels more exciting and hopeful. So thank you for this creativity topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it light for the upcoming months. Okay, so we are at the top of the hour. So we can come to our ending routine or ritual. So, I always recite um, those chants about the unity and peace. There is one specific set of verses in Rigved, which are really they go along with my entire theme of how I say we are the voyagers of the unknown and we really don't know about this journey. So it belongs to that. I have been trying to practice chanting them. They are very difficult. So what I decided is that I won't chant the entire set of verses, but I will at least begin with the first verse and I will explain the meaning of that as well. But it's so profound, and to think about, like, people thousands and thousands of years ago had such profound thoughts. So I'm going to recite the first verse is going to be that um, it is called the Nasadiya Sukta, and I will recite the first verse of Nasadiya Sukta. I've been dying to recite it, but it's just too difficult to practice. So, and after that, I will recite my regular verses that I always chant. Okay, so hopefully I'm doing it right. नासदासिन्नो सदासित्तदानीं नासिद्रजो नो व्योमा परो यत् किमावरिवः कुहकस्य शर्मन्नभ किमासीद् गहनं गभीरम्. It means, then there was neither existence nor non existence. There was no air then, nor the heavens beyond it. What covered it? Where was it? In whose keeping? Was there then cosmic water in depths unfathomed? So, next time, hopefully, I will practice the next one. Okay, now I will recite. So these various Sanskrit chants, they talk about being together, they talk about the unity of the whole universe and cosmos, um, and wish peace for not just human beings but also for all other living beings. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Paschantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhagdavet. Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Sarvesham Swastirbhavatu Sarvesham Shantirbhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
That was beautiful, as always.
It always
Thank
makes me relax when you do that. It's like something just like comes over me and just like makes me just calm completely down.
Yeah. And the first one was beautiful too.
Wait till you hear the rest. It's so profound.
That's
I'm
awesome.
trying to practice. It's very difficult. The third one has like a long phrase, and I want to make sure I don't mess up. So
And Apple says, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And thank you very
thank,
much.
thank you.
Yes. We
And
really
so a
appreciate.
reminder to keep your creative juices flowing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I need to do that.
Yeah. Thank
Hope,
you.
hopefully you feel relaxed and will keep the theme, the love, the creativity in your mind, and hopefully we'll have more to share. Um, Kathy, should we announce when we are having the next one?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me get the real date so I don't just make one up.
Yeah.
It's going to be at 5 o'clock, right? Oh, am I in
April.
April? There it is. It's teeny tiny. Oh no, it's going to be at 7, April 21st. I was looking at
April
the
20th.
May one.
Uh,
That's what was
Oh,
I was looking at the May one and I was like, that one's at 5. This one's going to be at 7 again. It's Tuesday,
mm-hmm.
April 21st at 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
until then.
And we are going to beat on some restream doors and see what is going on.
Well, I have an idea, so we'll talk about that at the end.
Okay.
That might
Okay.
solve a lot of at least solve most of the problem.
Okay. Sounds good.
But
Thank you all.
thank you all so
Namaste.
much for your patience and you as well, Sangeeta, for your patience.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.